guys, so I have already prepped my skin, and I did use my charged water and my Pond's face lotion that I always use, and then I also prepped my eyelids with my Painterly paint pot. So I am going to go ahead and prep my skin before we do the eyes. So for today I'm going to be using the NIVEA Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I've heard really great things about this because this contains glycerin, and it said that glycerin makes stuff stick to it, so basically that would mean the makeup would stick to this, which would be on your face. So it is a shave balm, but I've heard really great things again, so I decided to go ahead and purchase it. And a little bit of this stuff goes a long way because it is a shave balm. It does smell like men's cologne. Like, I don't know if you've ever purchased any of the men's Vaseline products. They have that, like, you know, men's smell. This is what it smells like. So for the first color, I'm going to be taking this Kiko eyeshadow in the shade 204 as my transition color. The color that Kendall had in her picture looks very coppery and rose golden, but I want to use a really nice warm shade in the crease. For the next eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Laura Geller cream eyeshadow. It's called Cool Lids. I got this in like a kit when I bought like a value pack thing. This is in the shade Rose Gold Goddess. So we're basically going to be using that as our base today. I just put a little teeny bit on my finger. I've never used this, so we'll see. Ooh, it's a really pretty color. So moving on to the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using my Blushed Nudes palette by Maybelline. These are really great, you guys. I mean, you are paying $10 for this many eyeshadows. I will say that their quads are definitely better, like the ones that I always mention on like my collections videos. I just really like those. Those are like really nice quality. But these are decent quality. For $10, you can't really ask for much more. And once you keep working your brush into it and stuff like that, you do get nice pigmentation and not a lot of fallout. So, I mean, I think that they're worth it. A lot of people may say otherwise, but I'm going to be taking this color here. This is just like a coppery pink shade, so it still has those warm undertones as opposed to like this really pinky one that has like much cooler undertones. It's more of a like dark pink. So I'm going to be placing this all over that lid, right above that base that we applied. I kind of wanted something a little bit warmer, so I'm actually just going to go in with this bronzer that I'm going to use a little later. This is my Laura Mercier Golden Bronze Bronzer, and that same large brush, and then just apply this to the crease where those two eyeshadows meet. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Sculpt. I have been loving this foundation. I literally forgot how much I loved it, and I've actually been using it on its own. Oh my god, I love this foundation. It's really great coverage, and the thing with this is that you have to know how to work with it. A lot of people complain that it's really thick. You have to know how to work with it is the point. You can't go in with a brush because this is a really thick formula. It's more like a mousse, and I feel like it needs to be really pushed into the skin, and then the excess needs to be removed. So what better way to do that than with a beauty blender, right? So if you're, you know, stuck on how to use it, try it out with a beauty blender. So I wanted to use a very highlighting concealer, so I decided to go with my Maybelline Age Rewind. This one is in the shade Fair Clear, and I'm going to be using this to highlight the areas just like Kendall. They always have a really nice brightened under eye area and center of the face, so we're going to do some major highlighting today. I do want to set the rest of my face where I highlighted those areas because she has a really intense glow in those particular areas. So I'm actually going to be using my AMC by Inglot, the multicolor system highlighting powder in the shade 84. So it has those really goldens in it, you know, that match my skin tone. So I'm going to take that on just this brush. This is the Flawless Face Brush by Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to pat it into the product and just sweep it on those areas. Yeah, now you can see like there's like a shimmy glow, which is a little weird, but this is what the picture looks like. So now I totally meant to do that after this, which kind of sucks, but it's not going to be a big deal because it was a very light powder. But if you do it give it a little switcheroo. This is a new product. This is the Sephora Bronzing Mist, and I picked this up because it's supposed to be a duplicate for that Guerlain one that costs like $1 million. So this is in the shade medium. The other one was really dark, and I'm going to be using that on a kabuki brush like this. I got this from Claire's. It's a really nice, soft kabuki brush. I was like, yeah, I need you. So what I like to do is just spritz it onto the brush. I'm still new to this product, so I don't know how this is going to really turn out. But just spritz it on the brush just a little bit. I'm just going to use a kabuki brush to really diffuse the color, you know what I mean? So I'm going to start off with my forehead just to see what this little baby is about. It looks good. And just blend it backward. Oh, this is perfect because as you guys can see, we still have that sheen in the center of the forehead. So it's just really bronzing up our outer edges. And I'm just going up the sides of my cheeks. Absolutely love how it turned out. So now I'm going to take that Laura Mercier bronzer just to set that. Again with that same brush. So now for blush, I'm going to use my NARS Lovejoy blush. This is a really, really nice blush. It looks a little dark in the pan, but when you put it, it just makes you look really nice and tan and beautiful. So for highlight today, I'm definitely going to be highlighting intensely because she just looks like so intensely highlighted. I mean, you can even see it in my phone. I'm actually using this little teeny Becca opal. I actually got this from Sephora with one of those codes that I mentioned last time in one of my videos. Mine broke and I had to fix it with some alcohol. It's good as new. But yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of that. Right on the tops of the cheekbones. Just running some on the forehead for that extra glow. Now Kendall has really thick eyebrows, so I'm going to try to thicken them as much as I can on the outer edges. So now that the concealer is done, we're going to do the inner eye corners because she has a very brightening eye color in there. I'm actually just going to be taking these two shades from my LORAC Pro 2 palette and I'm going to be mixing them. This one first and then this one on top to give it some extra sheen. So we are going to be applying lashes. I just ordered like 15 pairs of Demi Wispies and these are the only ones I have left. And they're blue, so they're for like color enhancing eyes. So I'm going to try to put some mascara over them, but they are a mixture of blue and black to enhance brown eyes. But yeah, I didn't get my eyelashes in yet, and these are the only Demi Wispies I have, and you can tell that she has very wispy lashes on. In the meantime, I'm taking my NSYNC lip liner by MAC, and I'm just going to be lining my lips with this. She actually doesn't seem to have any lip liner on, which is the reason why I'm using this one because it's very light. And then I'm going to be using just a little teeny bit of this OCC lip tar because her lips look very pinky and frosty. This one is in the shade Pleasure Model. Again, just a teeny bit of this because these things are highly, highly pigmented. Taking this, I'm waiting for the other one to dry. I'm taking this Jumbo Eye Pencil by NYX in the shade Strawberry Milk for the waterline. It just looked like she had some frostiness on the lower lash line, but not necessarily eyeshadow, so I figured the Jumbo pencil would sort of rub onto the lower lash line to create that effect.